May I know your name and what your company does?
I am Paranidharan. I am working for a company named ISA, Information System Associates. We are a software solutions provider for the airlines. Basically, currently we have about 21 products specific for airline industry.
Right. So you have interviewed so many interviews today, and how do you think? What are their professional levels and competency levels as you think?
Yeah, we have interviewed more than 15 people by now. We have noticed that technically they are very competent. On the technology side, we are especially looking for Java and OPS technologies and that side. So they are very competent on that. But still, to meet the industry standards, they have to be polished a little bit more.
What kind of improvement points you can give for those interviews to improve their skills?
I think it should be more with the industrial trainings and those things, because surely the academy and industry is different. So what we expect is different to what they are coming with. But surely with training, because we had one trainee from this batch. He was with us for 6 months. We directly gave him an offer. Because we know he knows what we want. So it's like that.
So have you ever joined CSE department career fair before?
No, actually this is the first time. But we have your trainees for last 3-4 years. And I have about 40-man team here, out of which most of them are from this university and CSE faculty.
So regarding this event, is there any improvement point we can incorporate in our next events, and what are the improvement points for us?
I think we wanted to actually make a presentation about us, because we are, as I said, first time we are coming to this event. So we wanted to reach to all the students, just to tell them that there is a company like this who are into this. But we couldn't get that. I don't know whether it is part of this event or it will be a different event. So if there is an opportunity given to companies to make a general presentation to all students, that would be better for new companies. Like we are not new, we are in the industry for 8 years, but to this event we are new. So that is what we think will have to be improved.
Thank you very much for your time.
Here we have the CTO of Droid Logic, Mr. Asanka Pereira. Sir, can you give a brief introduction about your company?
So, Droid Logic builds one of the best performing enterprise service bus out there. It's called Ultra USB, and recently we have been selected by one of the largest companies in the Fortune 500 list, one at the very top. We are a relatively newcomer to this space, but we have successfully executed our target, and we want to actually attract the best engineers out there, and that's why we are here today at the career fair to recruit the best talent from the University of Moratuwa, because that will help us go the next leg of this journey and become successful in our objectives.
Is this the first time you are attending this careers fair?
Yes, it's the first time. So it has been a good experience, and we see that it has been organized very well. So I'm very happy to see that the University of Moratuwa has been doing this successfully, and I believe the other universities also can learn from this and maybe do something similar in future.
What's your idea about the CSE undergrads and their caliber? CSE undergrads.
As far as I know, the best engineers generally come from the University of Moratuwa, so that's why we are here looking for them. So I think we are happy to see a lot of people being interested about what we do. So that alone shows that people are not just looking at the size of a company in terms of numbers of people, etc., but as well as the quality of the code or the products that the company develops. So hopefully, I'm happy to see that the CSE graduates are doing their own research and doing that kind of getting to know the companies and then having an interest. So I think they are doing very well in that space.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, Andun. What do you think about this career fair?
So basically, I think all the students have been get their chance. The idea of the Careers Days given a chance to each and every student of CSC to go for interview and find job, good career opportunity before they leave the university. I think that has been done. Looking at the interviews proceedings and looking at people's face, I can see that everyone has got a chance. They have been evaluated and they are happy.
And what do you think the competency level of our finally undergraduates regarding the industry opportunities?
I think I can say it like this because seeing at the request coming from the companies to the students, I can see that we are in the top of the competition in the industry as per people who are joining new. Considering our batch, I think almost all are equal and they are giving a lot of chance to the companies to hire good people.
And what do you think about the contribution given by our department students to make this event a successful one?
As the main coordinator, me and Sonimal has given the challenge to organize this event. So basically we have been given a team to organize this thing, and I think they have given enormous support for both me, Sonimal and the department. I think that is awesome.
Thank you, Andun, for your hard work and everything.
We are very pleased to have the Millennium IT with us at the Careers Day 2013. So to begin with, can you give us a brief introduction to your company?
Millennium IT is owned by London Stock Exchange Group, and we are a product-based company catering to the capital market. We are currently about 22 exchanges installed around the world, and currently we have about over 600 employees. We have 2 locations in Sri Lanka. One is based in Malabe, mainly doing software development. Other one is in Colombo, doing network side.
Thank you very much, sir. What do you think about organizing these kinds of events at the universities?
This is a very important event that people and the industry get to know about the university and vice versa. People get opportunities, and even the industry get to know about the courses conducted by the university. We must encourage these kind of things in future.
So is this your first time at a Careers Day organized by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering?
It's my first time.
What do you think about the caliber of the undergraduates, the standards both in technology-wise and the interpersonal skills-wise?
In technology-wise, this is the best right now. And interpersonal skills is varies. Some people are really good, some people are average. And basically the IQ capacity is much higher than the other universities in Sri Lanka.
So do the undergraduates exceed your expectations, or are they average or below your expectations?
Most of them exceeded our expectations, some are average.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
What's your name and what's your company?
I'm Renukshan from Orange HRM. Our company is basically a US-owned company which is operating here. And what we basically do is we have a HRM product. So it's an open source one, and we are the leading open source HRM provider in the world. Actually, I can say that because we have over 1 million users, registered users. So downloading via SourceForge, and that's basically about Orange HRM. And it's registered in US, but fully owned company by the US mother company, and it's run by a Sri Lankan.
Regarding the interviews you have done today, what is the competency level of our CSE undergraduates, as you think?
Okay, I'm also from this department, so I know whenever you want to get good graduates, we used to come here because we know the value of Moratuwa graduates. So we both are also from Moratuwa, and we know the value. So our company, I think the industry also knows the same thing. So I think the ones that we have interviewed, they are really good. So the new technologies, they do have good knowledge about new technologies and the new trends about the industrial world, what's happening in the computer science industry. They do have good knowledge, but as well as that, they do have a good knowledge about the basics also, like the software engineering processes, like the design patterns, like the basic concepts that you need to develop, like that you need to survive in the industry. That sort of things are also there. I think overall they are very good.
Any improvement points for our Careers Day event, as you think?
Okay, I'll tell what I feel. It's better if you can organize something like most place where we can do a presentation for like more coordinated. Like we can do a presentation for like around 10 to 15 people in our cubicle, saying, okay, like this is Orange HRM, this is why you need to come here. That sort of a thing. If we can do that, that's actually very good. And other than that, it's actually, I think it's a successful event for us. We interviewed around like 15 to 20 people, so they were good. So we have selected them for second interviews as well. So overall, it's very good for us.
Thank you very much for your time.
It's ThinkCube Systems Private Limited. We have Mr. Chanuka Siriwardana. Sir, give me a brief introduction of your company.
At ThinkCube, we are providing a cloud-based software solution, software as a service solutions for telcos. That's what we are basically.
Is this the first time you attend in CSE Careers Fair?
This is the first time, yeah.
So, what do you feel? What's your idea about CSE undergrads?
I think they are in a pretty good standard from what we interview people all the time, and I think comparing with those, they are in a good standard.
Another question. If someone has completed internship at your company and he is applying again as an employee, what criteria do you consider when taking him back?
Well, we think we have had several interns from UM and several other universities before, and I think after working with us, they get to know our environments, and I mean, we give everything we can to them to develop their career. I mean, if they are joining with us after that, we don't really expect much more from them, because I think we make them really good so that we can get them without hesitation, and we are really welcome our interns to come back and join us with as software engineers.
One last question. What do you feel about CSE Careers Fair?
I think it's a good opportunity, especially for the students, because there are reputed companies coming in, so it's easier for the students and provides a good opportunity. And also for companies like us, it gives an opportunity to come present ourselves and show ourselves so the students get to know that there are companies like this doing these kind of cool things, and they'll finally let their juniors know, and they will join with us.
Thank you very much.
May I know your name and what your company does?
I'm Nazli Yusuf. I'm the CTO at Prowls. We are doing airline products. We are a startup company, fairly new. We started about 6 months back. We have an ambitious plan of reaching a global clientele of airlines, and we want talented guys like those from CSE. So that's why we are here today.
So what do you think about our graduates you have interviewed so far today?
Being a CSE myself, I have high expectation for the CSE graduates. We, I think, talked to few very good, talented guys, and we hope that we could pitch into few of them at least 3-4. So hopefully they should work out for us.
So this is the first time you have come to our CSE Career Fair, right?
Yeah, this is the first time even for me for a career fair, because our time there wasn't a career fair. I think it's something very needy thing, and which gives the exposure of all the companies around to the candidates, which let them evaluate and see what each of them could offer. I think this is something that even for the companies that is very beneficial to come into one platform and talk to all those who are interested.
do we have any ideas or any improvement points whether we can incorporate in our next careers fair so we can improve ourselves?
Well, organization wise, I think you having a buddy assigned to us and all those was really helpful for us. Maybe sending the resumes and those things probably should be done a little earlier than it was given last week before. You can probably improve on that. And also if these stalls probably if it's kind of a bit more separated, it might be a bit more helpful actually.
Thank you very much for your time. Could I know your name please?
I am Farazi Fahmi.
Yeah, I am Ritesh Mittal.
Can you briefly describe about your company and what kind of work you do?
Yeah, so that's a very good question. I think most of the students coming from CSE think that we are a hardware company or an embedded systems company. So we are not a hardware company, we are a hardcore software company. So what we do is we develop EDA tools, that is electronic design automation software tools for the IC design industry. So our domain is electronic design domain, and our softwares are highly complicated softwares developed using C, C++ kind of.
Thank you. And have you ever hired any undergraduate from our computer science and engineering department of University of Moratuwa?
Yes, so I think we have about 3 engineers from CSE department.
How do you think about their performance and their career growth?
So they are pretty good. I think our engineers are pretty good. We can compare it with tier 1 universities even in India or any other country in the world.
Have you ever worked with any CSE event like the events organized by computer department?
Actually, I have not worked with any event, but I have tried to work with Dr. Chandana Gamagi, I think head of the department. So I was trying to get an opportunity to talk to all the students to give an idea about what kind of company we are, because we are a new company and we are the only company in Sri Lanka in this domain. So we are in Sri Lanka for the last 2 years. So I was trying to get an opportunity to talk to a large number of audience.
So how about your impression regarding our CSE graduates so far?
So they are pretty good. They are doing a good job, and I think they are picking up well and contributing well.
Thank you very much for your time.